Ang taas ng dividend rate ng Pag-ibig MP2 for the year 2024, it's 7.1%. Pati ang regular Pag-ibig savings, mataas din ang dividend at 6.6%. Yay! Pero mas maganda nga ba ang MP2 kaysa sa REITs? Yung iba sinasabi na mas maganda sa REITs kasi may dividends ka na, may potential pa for capital appreciation. Yung iba naman mas gusto ang dividend-paying funds dahil mas diversified at merong monthly dividends pa. In this video, I'll break down the pros and cons of Pag-ibig MP2, REITs, and dividend-paying funds to help you make a smart investment decision kung gusto mong mag-invest in any of these investments for passive income. Let's start with Pag-ibig MP2, also known as Modified Pag-ibig 2 Savings. Pag-ibig MP2 is a voluntary savings program offered by Pag-ibig Fund for Pag-ibig Fund members who wish to save more and earn higher dividends. Former Pag-ibig Fund members, including pensioners and retirees, are also eligible to participate sa MP2. Pero kung wala kang regular Pag-ibig account, hindi ka pwedeng mag-MP2. So, kailangan mo munang magpa-member kung gusto mo mag-MP2. How does Pag-ibig MP2 work? Pag meron ka ng MP2 account, mag-deposit ka ng savings sa iyong account. You can start with a minimum of 500 pesos. And then, Pag-ibig will invest the funds to generate returns. At least 70% of Pag-ibig's investable funds are allocated to housing finance as required by its charter. It also invests in government securities and corporate bonds to generate returns. And then members will earn dividends based on the performance of Pag-ibig Fund. Fixed term ang Pag-ibig MP2. Meron siyang holding period na 5 years. And then, meron kang option to withdraw your dividends annually para meron kang passive income yearly or after 5 years. Kung annual dividend payout ang pinili mo, hindi compounded ang dividend. Pero pag 5-year end term payout ang pinili mo, compounded ang dividend. Kaya mas malaki ang total dividends na makukuha mo after 5 years. Bakit maganda ang MP2? Unang-una, MP2 is a low-risk investment. It is managed by Pag-ibig Fund and the capital is government guaranteed, making it a low-risk investment. Pangalawa, MP2 offers higher dividends. Historically, MP2 offers better returns compared to banks' time deposits and savings. Tax-free ang earnings, buong-buo mong makukuha ang dividend mo. And pang-apat, flexible ang contributions. You can start with as low as 500 pesos and then pwede mong taasan anytime. Pwede ring one-time lump sum deposit and pwede kang mag-deposit anytime kung mayroon kang extra fund. Ngayon, alam na natin kung bakit maganda ang MP2. Pero syempre, hindi perfect ang investment na ito. Meron din siyang disadvantages na dapat mong malaman. Okay, so let's talk about the cons of MP2. Number 1, limited liquidity. Your money is locked in for 5 years. Pwede namang i-pre-terminate under certain conditions, pero reduced earnings. Returns are not fixed. Dividend rates change yearly, so depende ito sa performance ng Pag-ibig Fund. And wala ring capital appreciation. Pag-ibig MP2 only generates earnings through dividends. Yung principal amount mo remains the same. So, merong inflation risk. Ang investment na walang capital appreciation might lose purchasing power over time, lalo na pag mataas ang inflation rate. Other investments such as crypto, stocks, or REITs have the potential for higher returns versus MP2. However, they also come with higher risk compared to MP2. Kaya yung mga nagsasabing ang baba ng kita sa MP2 at gusto malaki agad ang kikitain, MP2 is not for you kasi MP2 is a low-risk investment. So don't expect to get high returns from a low-risk investment like MP2 kasi sa dividends ka lang talaga kikita. Doon ka sa mga high-risk investments like crypto or forex trading kung gusto mo ang mataas ang return. Pero remember, higher din ang risk. May mga nagtanong kailan daw makikredit ang dividend sa MP2 account. I checked my P1 and MP2 account sa Virtual Pag-ibig and na-credit na ang dividends ko for 2024. Ang bilis this year, ginalingan talaga ng Pag-ibig, nilampaso ang SSS. Pero kung kakaumpisa mo palang maghulog ngayong 2025, wala ka pang dividend na makukuha. Next year pa, around end Feb to March. Now, pag-usapan naman natin ang REITs, Real Estate Investment Trust. Ano nga ba ang REIT at bakit ito naging popular investment? REITs are companies that own and manage income-generating real estate properties gaya ng office spaces, commercial properties, malls, hotels, and industrial land. Instead of buying a rental property, pwede kang mag-invest sa mga REITs and earn a share of the rental income. How do REITs work? REITs generate income from the rental earnings of their properties. And then they are required to distribute at least 90% of their distributable income as dividends to their investors. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit patok ang REITs sa mga dividend investors. Kasi REITs provide income stream without the need to manage physical properties. Maganda nga bang mag-invest sa REITs? Let's start with the benefits. Unang-una, affordable and accessible. REITs make it easy to invest in real estate na hindi mo kailangan ang malaking kapital. Pwede kang mag-umpisang mag-invest sa REITs for as low as 1,000 pesos. And madali ring mag-invest. Need mo lang ng trading account sa broker para makabili ka ng REITs sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Pangalawa, diversification. REITs allow you to diversify your investment portfolio by adding real estate exposure. At maraming assets ang hawak ng isang REIT. Hindi ka nakafocus sa isang property lang. REITs are highly liquid. They are traded on the stock market. So, madaling mag-buy and sell ng shares anytime, just like stocks. Meron ding potential for capital appreciation. Aside from providing dividends, REITs can increase in value over time, especially pag solid ang performance ng company. Hindi rin perfect ang REITs. May mga risk na dapat mong malaman bago ka mag-invest dito. Cons of REITs. Number one, market volatility. Since REITs are traded on the stock market, pwedeng bumaba ang share price ng REITs anytime depending on market or economic conditions or performance ng company. Dividends can fluctuate. Pwedeng tumaas o bumaba ang dividends. Depende sa rental income ng REITs at market conditions. Kapag merong economic crisis tulad ng pandemic, maaring bumaba ang demand sa rentals, kaya pwedeng maapektuhan ang earnings at share price ng REITs. Now, let's take a look at the dividend yield of the 8 REITs in the Philippines. Vista REIT offers the highest dividend yield at 10.11%, followed by DDMPR at 9.02% and PhilInvest REIT at 7.87%. MREIT comes next at 7.32%. And the rest of the REITs, RCR, C-REIT, P-REIT, and A-REIT ay below 7%. Tumaas na ang share price ng ibang REITs gaya ng A-REIT, C-REIT, RCR, kaya mas mababa na ang dividend yield. Since dividend yield is calculated as dividend per share divided by the stock price, a higher stock price results in a lower yield, assuming the dividend payout remains the same. Para sa mga nagtatanong kung paano mag-invest sa REITs, kailangan mo muna mag-open ng trading account sa broker. Share ko lang ang referral code ko sa Dragonfy. You can sign up on Dragonfy using my referral code MoneyWise para makapag-start ka ng mag-invest. So, napag-usapan na natin ang MP2 at REITs, pero kung gusto mong mas i-diversify pa ang portfolio mo at makareceive ng monthly dividends from different asset classes, may isa pang option, income funds or dividend funds. These are investment funds na nagbibigay rin ng dividends pero mas diversified dahil naka-invest sa global stocks, bonds at iba pang assets. Ang goal ng dividend-paying fund is to provide investors with regular income and meron ding potential for capital appreciation over the long term. Just like stocks and REITs, dividend funds are also meant for long-term investing to benefit from consistent income, compounding when you reinvest the dividends, and potential capital appreciation over time. Before I share my top 3 dividend-paying funds, pag-usapan muna natin ang pros and cons of income funds or dividend-paying funds. Number 1, diversification. Dividend funds invest in a mix of global stocks, bonds, and other income-generating assets, reducing the risk associated with investing in individual stocks. Ang mga funds na ito provide a steady stream of income through dividend payments and merong potential for growth in addition to dividend income. Just like stocks and REITs, pwede ding mag-increase ang value ng fund over the long term. And professionally managed by fund managers. So no need to pick individual stocks kasi the fund managers will do it for you. Now, pag-usapan naman natin ang disadvantages ng funds. Unang-una, market volatility. Dividend funds are still subject to market fluctuations, just like stocks and REITs, and their value can also decline during market downturns. Hindi rin fixed ang dividend rate. Walang guarantee that the dividends will remain the same. Dividends can decrease, especially during economic downturns when companies and assets may generate lower income. Unlike stocks or REITs, the fund charges fees which can reduce your potential earnings. And mahaba din ang settlement date compared sa stocks or REITs. Typically, T plus 5 business days or more depende sa fund. This means it will take several days before you receive your redeemed funds, which may not be ideal if you need quick access to your money. Now that we've covered the pros and cons of dividend-paying funds, pag-usapan naman natin ang top 3 picks ko. Ito ang mga funds that I've personally tried. This compares yung tatlong income funds based on two key factors, ang annualized dividend yield at ang annual management fee. Itong tatlong funds ang aking top 3 dividend-paying funds among all the funds na nasubukan ko. Manulife Global Multi-Asset Income Feeder Fund has the highest dividend yield, 5.88% to 6.84%. Pero it also has the highest management fee at 1.75% per annum. Pangalawa, ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund offers a slightly lower dividend yield, 5.66% to 5.95%. Pero lower din ang management fee at 1.5% per annum. And then pangatlo, Atram Global Multi-Asset Income Fund has the lowest dividend yield, 5.54% to 5.87%. Pero pinakamababa rin ang management fee at 1.15% per annum, which may help improve long-term returns. If you prioritize higher dividends, Manulife might be more appealing. Pero if you want a balance between yield and fees, ALFM could be a good option. And if you prefer lower fees, Atram has the lowest management fee. Mas mababa ang yield ng dividend fund versus MP2. Pero ang dividend fund merong potential for growth. Unlike sa MP2, nasa dividends lang kikita. In terms of performance, Manulife had the best overall performance, especially in the last 3 years and since inception. ALFM also had a strong one-year return, but over 3 years, it underperformed compared to Manulife. Atram naman performed well over 3 years versus ALFM, but its recent one-year performance is lower compared to the other funds. Ang annual management fee ay naka-incorporate sa NAVPU. Kaya, magiging mas mababa ang performance ng funds na hawak mo compared sa actual performance ng dividend-paying funds kung saan ka nag-invest kasi mababawasan ng fees. Pwede ka mag-invest sa ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund sa BPI and pwede rin sa ALFM Mutual Funds website. Meron din ang fund na ito sa First Metrosec and Call Financial. And pinakamadali sa GCash, GInvest, GFunds or sa Maya Funds, Investa Funds. Sa Manulife Global Multi-Asset Income Feeder Fund, pwede ka mag-invest sa Manulife Investment Management. Pwede rin sa broker gaya ng Dragonfly Securities and First Metrosec. Yung Atram Global Multi-Asset Income Fund naman, pwede ka mag-invest nito sa Atram Trust Corporation. And meron din ito sa broker, sa First Metrosec. So alin sa mga investments na ito ang meron ka na? Let me know in the comments section. Thank you and I'll see you in the next video.